So it looks like the president is going to make a bold gambit with the peace talks among the Israelis and the Palestinians. And the Israelis basically had said that they were going to continue the settlements in the West Bank, and that angered the Palestinians, and they walked out, right? So it looked like the initiative was dead. So in order to revive it, the president has offered Israel, apparently, as some of the papers have called it, a deal they cannot refuse. He's going to give them 20 F-35s at a price tag of $130 million apiece, plus another $200 million weapons program. So totaling nearly $3 billion. And now, I saw that headline and I thought, well, look, we spend $3 billion, we get peace in the Middle East, or at least if we have a decent shot at it, maybe I could live with it. I know it's crazy, and I know we just continue to give more and more away in this situation, but, you know, it might be worth it, right? Turns out it's not of course, there's no deal, it's not Netanyahu then saying, okay, then we got to deal with the Palestinians. Obviously not, right? It's not even to keep them at the peace tables indefinitely. It's to stop the West Bank settlement expansion for just 3 months. That is the worst deal in the world. Here's my guess as to what Netanyahu will do. He'll be like, oh, boy, you twist my arm. Oh, this Obama tough negotiator, I tell you. Yeah, bring them in. Take the $3 billion. And then he'll kind of stop for 3 months, even though half the time they don't even listen to that. And then 3 months later, he'll be like, okay, now we're back to doing settlements. And you know what they're going to do in the 3 months with the Palestinians? Nada. Squat. Zilch. He's just going to sit around and be like, I'd love to do that deal, but it's not quite right. No. And by the way, they'd almost be stupid to make a deal. Think about the incentive that Obama is giving them. If he's bribing them with $3 billion for 3 months, if I'm Netanyahu, I'm thinking, what will he give me for another 3 months of talks? You see what I'm saying? All the wrong incentives. Now, it's not just the Israelis. They're also giving money to the Palestinians. Now, overall, they were set to get $600 million. Now, they were already set to get that, whereas the Israeli money is new, okay? But as kind of a down payment, so the Palestinians don't walk away, they're going to forward them $150 million for budgetary problems that they have, that they were going to get later, right? But here's another question. Why are we bribing the Palestinians and the Israelis to make peace? Shouldn't they want peace? And if they don't want peace, why are we paying them billions of our dollars for them to at least talk about it? The whole thing's mental. Right? Okay, all right, you don't want peace, you want to go to war. I mean, I think it's a terrible idea. But, okay, have at it, Hoss. I mean, just don't take my money. Why are you taking my money? Say, okay, you asked, if you bribe me more, maybe then we can talk about not killing each other. Dude, man, that's your business. Look, you know me, I'm not indifferent to that, and I desperately want the peace. But this ain't the way to do it, man. They're playing us for suckers. And then, of course, by the way, what is congressional reaction to this? The Republicans are like, of course, obviously, Israel should get the money. Oh, the Palestinians? Get that $150 million. By the way, you know who started that program? George W. Bush. But that's already forgotten. Obama, still giving money to Palestinians. Ridiculous. And by the way, understand how stupid that is, too. You know what we buy with the Palestinians when we give them money? We buy their allegiance. Because now you say to the Fatah government, hey, if you don't do what we tell you, all of a sudden you're not going to get that $150 million or the $600 million. And all of a sudden they play ball. So now you can't do that with the Israelis because the Israelis know that they have an awesome lobbying group here and that they can get the money and still not do what we want. And the result will be they'll get more money, right? Now, the Palestinians don't have that advantage, so they got to play ball. Now, do you think it's a coincidence that since we've been funding the Palestinian government in the West Bank, the Palestinian government in the West Bank, not in the Gaza Strip, that government has been really friendly to us? My guess is it's not a coincidence. You see, money has a funny way of affecting people, okay? So the money we're giving to the Palestinians, at least it helps to, I'm keeping it real here, to control them to some degree. And don't get me wrong, I'm not against it because, look, we're controlling them so that they work towards peace. I hope, and that's not a bad thing. The problem is it doesn't look like the guys in the Gaza Strip want the peace, and it doesn't look like the Israel does either. So we're going to keep bribing them, and they're going to keep saying no, and it's so fruitless it hurts the head.